Hey guys, trying to make Instagram work. Don't know if we're having any luck. Streaming. Oh, I think we got it. I think we did it. All right, here we go. I made it happen. All right. We persevered. All right, everybody, we're going to do our 100K giveaway winner announcement. So I'll let some people trickle in here. Let me know what platform you're viewing on. I don't necessarily need to know what state or country. I'm looking to make sure we are live on Instagram primarily because our winner is celebrating our 100K followers on Instagram. So we are at 101 as of last night. Let's see, where are we now? On Instagram, we're at a nice 101K. So we made it. Thank you for everybody who participated. I'm going to show you here what we are giving away, and then we'll pick our winners. All right. So the first prize, and this was the main prize, is this Yaesu VX6R. It's our essentials kit. So it's the radio with an upgraded antenna. You get a AA battery adapter, a USB charging cable. That's our kit. And then our friends over at Ridge Runner Blades gave us this awesome Spyderco Paramilitary 2 folding knife. This is an iconic blade, pocket carry, reversible clip, just a beautiful iconic knife that goes perfectly with an iconic radio. So that's brand new in the box right here. And the winner will get that along with their kit. And then lastly, we finally got this today, is the SOE FUPA dangler. And this is a fanny pack or a waist pack style bag that can be converted to a chest pack with the included straps. Hey buddy, I'm doing a video. And then it can also be a dangler. So the reason it's called the FUPA dangler is it has a section of hook Velcro there that will dangle underneath your chest pack. Hey sweetheart, can you get our little one? All right, so that's what you win. That's about $1,000 worth of stuff that we're giving away. So I hope we're live on Instagram. If not, I will post up there manually the winner, but I'm going to share my screen here. Pardon the noise, we had a something from us. So Stefan, you won the grand prize, man. Congratulations. I'll send you an email. Stefan, thank you so much for your order. If you ordered from us, you got 2 entries per dollar you spent. So congratulations. What I decided, since we had such enthusiastic support, is we're going to actually do some other giveaways. Okay, so we won't stop there. The next thing I'm going to give away is one of our ultimate adapter kits. So this has 8 total adapters in it that will solve virtually any problem you have for coax or antennas. So this is a Altoid style tin with 8 adapters in it that can solve a lot of problems. We sell these for $40 on the website. So I want to give one of these away. You'll also get a Radio Made Easy patch and some stickers. So we're going to pick another winner. Again, I'll click 3 times. The third time will be the winner. Two more things I'm going to give away today. So one of my favorite products we have is one of these BNC stubby antennas. You can get these on our website. I guess my blur is messing that up a little bit, but here is one on my personal VX6R. You see it's very small, right? And I love this antenna for close in work, right? Around the house, around the property, between two people that are just trying to get work done, right? You don't need a huge antenna in your way. It's very inconvenient. So this is an excellent solution. They are at radiomadeeasy.com. You probably see these in all our videos. So we've had that product made. It's branded. It's one of our custom products. You can buy them, but I'm going to give one away to a lucky winner today from our giveaway just to further celebrate. Who doesn't love yet another celebration? So let's one last thing. I thought we would give away a limited edition product that's not available for sale. But this is a custom bag that Combat Art Training made for us. It's multicam black with yellow thread and yellow paracord, which is our favorite. And what's inside is a custom bar of soap from My Healthy Soap. And our logo is branded there in the middle. This is charcoal, organic, coconut oil, olive oil, and eucalyptus scented soap. So for our brothers out there that are looking for something masculine, it's a wonderful smell, but it is not your prissiest soap, right? Like it's very manly soap. Looks like a chunk of lava rock, right? So we sent these out to our favorite friends and family over the holidays, over the new year, and I had a few extra bars. I thought, let's send one out to a customer who participated in the giveaway. And I'm actually going to make sure this goes to one of our Instagram commenters because I don't have one of those yet. So that will have to be, let's see what number. I will pick the first number that shows up. That is, let's find it here, under 865. So 865 or under, you'll get the soap. Max says it's awesome soap. He's using it now. I don't want to picture that. the bag as well. He's a fan of SOE like me, and this is a similar style. It is Cordura Multicam Black, so I hope you're a fan of that. So to review, our winner for let's filter out on the word winner here in Google Sheets, and I will review who has won. So the word winner, it's not finding it. Well, I'll just do a Control F for winner. All right, so winner number 1, who won the Yaesu VX6R package with the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the SOE Fupa Dangler, right? The legendary trio, Stefan Higa from our web orders. Congratulations, Stefan, on that. I'm so pumped for you. I hope you love it. Winner number 2 for the Ultimate Adapter Kit, right? Our Altoids 10 kit that contains every adapter we carry, all 8 adapters. Legendary little kit here. You can solve basically every problem you run into with antennas or coax if you universalize on BNC, as I recommend. Let's make sure you know who you are. So that's Virgil George. Thank you, sir, for getting in there. And the BNC stubby, that was Benjamin Brewer. So Benjamin Brewer, you won a stubby antenna. Those are on our website. They look like this on the radio. So a perfect addition to an already great radio for handy everyday use. And then lastly, oh my goodness, I made a mistake. Jose, I'm sorry. But when you Control F for 456, it pulls up 1456. So here we go, guys. That you won the soap, which is this. This is our Signal Scrub soap in a Combat Art Training custom Cordura bag. You can use it. It happens to fit a UV5R perfectly, which is what I wanted. So our charcoal, activated charcoal eucalyptus soap, we call it the Signal Scrub. If you guys want that as a product, let me know. I'd love to support that. It's made by a legendary soap maker, My Healthy Soap, Ashley Kane, who is the much better half of Combat Art Training. All right, guys, I'm not seeing any comments from Instagram. I'm not seeing a ton of live either, but I hope we are live on Instagram. I hope everything is working over there. And it says I'm muted. I don't know why I would be muted. Man, if you don't have sound over on Instagram, I'm so sorry. But I'm seeing all these comments that say I don't have any audio. So if that's the case, I will mention it in the post. My goodness. Okay, they say we're here. So awesome. And I've got a completely different tab for Instagram. What a mess that Instagram makes it. But I'll also mention that all orders for the next probably 3 or 4 days are going to include these. I was muted when I went to the spreadsheet. Okay, that makes sense. All our orders are going to include a couple of these beautiful macaroons from EJ's Bake Shop. It's a friend of the company out of Ohio that makes gourmet macaroons. I'll send one in the box with all our winners, as well as um, any orders. So I have about 60 of them left. So our next 60 orders, you'll get these. Jose, that's what I'll send you guys. I'll send you 3 or 4 of these and something else since I messed it up. But I'm glad we got to give out some stuff. Thank you everybody for being here and for your support. It's amazing. Let's see, what else could we do here? If anybody has questions, it's a bummer that Restream does not show me. We have comments over on Instagram, which is obviously our bigger platform. So how about just for a couple minutes here, anybody have any comms questions, product questions, anything we can do? Just a few more minutes here. Oh, there's Jose. He's got something. All right, man. Sorry, I gave you a false hope there, but have to make sure we're on the right track. But any questions, anything about comms or life advice or beard advice, anything we can do for you, let me know. And then we're going to go ahead and kill it here. Start shipping some more orders today. I hear John Willis has a macaroon addiction. Yeah, he probably does. He's got the same ones running right now in his orders. So we're lucky for that. We're lucky to be participating in the same stuff. So I bet when I kill my my picture, it's jumping. It kills also my audio. So when I go to my Chrome tab, the best starter radio. Okay, we got a couple questions here. So the best starter radio for a novice. So what everyone in the radio world is going to tell you is to buy a Baofeng UV5R because they're cheap. If you buy one from us, they are excellent because we QC all the radios so that we know they power on. We know that they work. We unlock them, we fully program them, and we add all the stuff you need to make it work well, right? So when you get it, it works out of the box, which is unlike anywhere else, right? There are places you can get kits, but they're not like ours. We bring in parts from 7 different places to make that kit. And you could certainly go do all that. It would cost you more, especially if your time is worth anything and you're a beginner. It would cost you more to assemble that kit. Go try it. So, and word to the wise, we actually just converted over to USB-C charging for our UV5R kits. So everything will come natively with USB-C charging soon. And we just shipped our last batch of the old style batteries. We'll no longer be using the barrel connector batteries. They're still USB chargeable, but they have native USB-C now, which is a huge upgrade. So that's a great place to start if you're on a budget. Here's the issue. A Baofeng is a terrible radio. Now, it's not terrible for the price. It's excellent for what it costs. It's an excellent platform to learn on. You should know how to make them work, right? You should be familiar with them because they are everywhere, right? Chances are someday you're going to need to make a Baofeng work. All right, so good place to start, not where I would want to stay. If I was buying a radio that I wanted to trust my life to, or that was going to be supporting my life, right? Like I'm going to use it a lot. It's going to be a Yaesu VX6R. That's why we gave it away in the giveaway, is because this is the most legendary handheld radio there is right now. It's awesome, and it's excellent. It's waterproof, actually submersible, and it's got a metal housing, very durable, and it's dead simple to use compared to the Baofeng. You don't have this deep, complex menu system. that doesn't make any sense. You just go to the shortcuts that are labeled on the buttons to set your offset, to set your squelch type, to set your tone or your code. And if those things don't make sense to you now, they will when you get some training, right? So I love this. Another thing that's amazing about these is it has channel select knob is a detinted knob. It's not buttons, right? Under stress, buttons don't work very well, right? You don't press them all the way and it doesn't register, right? I can move between channels or memories on my radio by feel with a detinted knob. Same with volume. The volume knob here, you'll hear it, right? That clicks. So the volume knob stays put and I can mechanically feel that it's moving, right? You compare that to the Baofeng, it's cheap, right? Cheap is fine as long as you admit it's cheap. I'm not one of these delusional guys that says that a Baofeng is all you need. It's not all you need. If you intend to go kayaking or adventuring or camping, where do you do that stuff? Outside. What happens outside? It rains. You sweat. You get wet, right? You fall in the river. You fall in the creek. You, whatever, right? Wetness and Baofengs don't go together. So don't stick only with Baofeng. All right. A couple other questions. Thoughts on the new Kenwood? It's cool. It costs a lot. I have no need for what it does. It's not. It's it's a corner case niche radio. It's insanely overpriced. Just not something I'm interested in. Is there any 900 megahertz commercial gear available on the market? I don't know. Not my space. I don't do anything in that space. I only do the 400 or so megahertz commercial range. I don't mess with anything up in that 7, 8, 900. Novice radio to grow on, again, I would stick with the Yaesu VX6. If you're really interested in digital modes, I love the BTEC 6X2, which we do carry, but it is far more complex. So just be prepared to become a techie, nerdy comms guy if you want to get into digital. Now, when you buy it from us, it's all set up, but you're going to have to buy them, all of them, at the same time, so the ID numbers are set up properly. And if you want encryption, we can apply that. How do you get your beard looking so majestic? Well, I talked about this the other day. Primarily, patience and neglect is how you get a beard. Without the genetics to grow a beard, which you cannot just get, right? You have to be born with that capability. You're not going to have a good beard, right? So if it's patchy, if it's not full, it's not growing in on parts of your face, there is no trick. You can't grow a beard. So I'm sorry, but everybody knows that it looks gross except you, right? So please stop. If your beard isn't full, grow a mustache, grow a goatee, or buy a razor, right? But yeah, if you can grow a beard, like it does cover your face, you got to be patient. Stop trimming it. Stop getting all these oils and waxes and rubs and scrubs. You need to let it grow. Go on vacation. Go, go into hiding. COVID was a good time for people to grow beards, right? And then once it's full, go to a good barber who knows how to deal with beards and let him shape it for you, or watch some tutorials. You got to be very careful. Never trim your beard while it's wet. You will be very disappointed when it dries that you took too much off. I've probably shared way too much there, but I've had a beard for like 14 years. Quancheng UV5K. Yeah, I got a couple of them on the shelf here to look at. I don't mess with anything cheap as a standard except Baofeng UV5Rs because they're the most popular radio on the planet. If you're looking for something cheap and you need it to be, one of the benefits of the Baofeng is I can go find batteries and accessories and chargers and antennas that work with it and spare parts, because it's the most popular radio on earth. I don't want a radio that I can't find parts for. So if it doesn't take those batteries, especially, I'm not interested in it. Best radio use story from clients. I got a text just the other day that a student from a private class I did here in North Carolina, he took his family out hiking, gave everybody radios, sent two of his kids up ahead on the trail. They were old enough to have that freedom. They had radios with them, but they got separated. They took a wrong turn and they panicked. And thankfully, they had radios and they were able to get in touch with the parents and lead them to them, or however they reconnected, right, by using the radios. I love hearing that, right? That's exactly what I love to see parents doing with kids, is give some freedom, right? Let them off the leash, but have radios, right? You don't have to give them a phone. Give them a radio. They can stay in touch with you. You can stay in touch with them. And if something does go wrong, they're empowered to solve that problem. It wasn't life or death. It was nothing like that. But he sent me a picture of the kids just totally thrilled that they had used their radios, right? And we use them that way constantly, just on GMRS frequencies. And that's excellent for a family with kids or elderly folks, people who either can't or shouldn't have a phone. I don't think anyone under the age of probably early teen years at the earliest should have a full-fledged phone. And then, of course, people who use radios that have improved their lives on homesteads are really some of my favorite customers. People that have added this, they carry this in their shirt pocket every day now since they've taken a class or purchased a radio from us. Is they run their whole life off of radios now. And that's what you need, but you may not have known. It's like a best kept secret. Old school is the new school, and I love seeing that. Homesteaders, farmers, people who live in remote areas where cell phones aren't dependable, or they do work that doesn't lend itself to cell phones, right? Like, this thing is made out of glass, right? Like, do I really want a touch screen device while I'm running my skid steer? Is that the right choice? Probably not. Mine is full, but it stops at 4 inches. Oh, I hear you on that. I'm at what you would call terminal length as well. That's just how it goes, bud. Show us radios already. Norman, you're late, dude. I've been here. I've been doing that for a while. We did our giveaway at the beginning, so scroll back. Have you used any of the N9TAX antennas? Yes, they're actually the Slim Jim that we sell is made by that company. We need radio porn to see, dude. This is not that kind of channel. What kind of repeater do you want to experiment with? So I actually have a customer here that is in Minnesota that I ordered yesterday, a Motorola. I don't remember the prefix, but it's an 8400 from me that I'm going to buy through a reseller that programs and configures repeaters and duplexers. I'm going to buy two of them, one for him and one for me. I'm going to install one in my mobile comms trailer that I teach classes out of. And we have 12-volt power with solar panels on that trailer already. And that's going to be a mobile repeater for classes. And then I will have one on hand to walk him through as a customer. He's putting it in at a farm. He has an 80-foot grain silo that he's going to mount a GMRS antenna even higher, and he's going to use it on his farm for his neighborhood and friends and family to stay in touch on GMRS. So I'm really excited for that. It's a Motorola 8400. I don't remember the prefix off the top of my head, but I spoke to some folks who are in the know on that sort of thing, and they highly recommended that. What I like about that repeater especially is I can eventually use it for DMR for what they call Moto Turbo, which is, I believe, a similar thing to DMR. So a lot of the radios I sell, those BTECs, are DMR capable. So eventually I will play with that as well. Obviously not on GMRS, but that's something that we're going to go with. We looked at a bunch of options. He was wanting to go the buy once, cry once route, so to speak. Obviously used equipment, refurbished equipment, but not something that takes mobile radios and turns them into repeaters, which a lot of people prefer. But that's something that I'm not a huge fan of. Just conceptually, I think that's too many moving parts, too many connections, and typically uses radios that aren't built for that purpose. I like the all-in-one solution. He was willing to spend the money, and so was I. So I will have some content coming out about that, and I will try to demystify this for you guys. For some reason, as I mentioned on the last stream, I have not seen many people playing in that space as far as even showing how repeaters work or what equipment they use. They don't even do anything about repeaters, even though we use them all day. So to review, guys, we're going to um, ship out these winners today. One of our customers, Stefan, won the VX6R package with the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the SOE FUPA dangler. These 3 items. Thank you, Stefan. These will be going out to you today. They'll probably hit the road Monday, but we'll get them in a box and labeled today. Another customer won. We did some extra giveaways. Our ultimate adapter kit. This has 8 of the most helpful adapters there are. If you standardize on BNC especially, this will solve virtually any problem you run into with coax or antennas. So it'll make anything work. And then we had 2 more, right? So we had, I know it was Benjamin Brewer that won our stubby antenna. So that was our 3rd giveaway. We'll be sending that out. And our final winner was someone here on Instagram who won our signal scrub. So Benjamin, I see you just joined. You won a stubby antenna, if you didn't know that. So our signal scrub soap is something that we gave out to some of our vendors, friends and family. Our best customers last year had a few extras. So I'm going to send them this bag made by Combat Art Training. Our soap called Signal Scrub was made by My Healthy Soap. And I need to reiterate, I'm sorry, my buddy Jason at Ridge Runner Blades is who provided the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So let me show you that. Awesome knife. I had no idea how much these things cost when I agreed to include it in the giveaway. This is what you get in that package, Stefan. I do have a Spyderco, but not a Paramilitary 2. I think mine's some other model. I'm not a big Spyderco guy. I'm more of a fixed blade guy, but this will be included in that package. I want to thank Ridge Runner Blades. Go give them a follow and buy something from them and thank them for their support. Last, guys, every order for the next few days is going to get a couple of macaroons. These are provided by EJ's Bake Shop. It's a new company out of Ohio that makes gourmet macaroons. It's actually a 14-year-old daughter of a friend of mine who makes these professionally. They're wonderful, I'm told. I'm on a sugar-free kick right now, but I'm told they're amazing. Everyone here in the office loved them. All the ladies at the UPS store love them. I've been giving them out, and I've got about 60 left. So you will get a little box of 2 macaroons straight from France, right? The French part of Ohio, French Ohio. That's all I got for you guys. If you go ahead and place an order for anything, you'll get some macaroons, and of course you'll get some awesome gear. Follow us on all the platforms. Check out our upcoming classes. We're going to be in Stoneboro, Pennsylvania. We're going to be in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We'll be in Camden, Tennessee, and Springfield, Missouri. Those are our next coming up classes. Be on the lookout for a Dallas, Fort Worth, Vegas, Seattle, possibly another Kuna, Idaho class, and possibly something in Minneapolis, possibly something in Sturgis. All right. And I do have a customer in Maine also that is considering having us probably in the summer, and also Miami. So if any of these areas are near you, keep an eye out on the schedule. That was Dallas, Vegas. I would love to get something between Dallas and Vegas. So if you're in Phoenix or Albuquerque, somewhere in there, hit me up if you're interested in hosting a class. We'll be passing through anyway. Seattle, Kuna, or Boise, Idaho. And then across, we'd love to add a Montana class, Sturgis, South Dakota, Minneapolis, Portland, Maine, and Miami, Florida. Those are upcoming. So keep an eye on our schedule for our 0 to Hero radio operator class. But currently, Stoneboro, just north of Pittsburgh, Allentown, just outside of Philadelphia, and then Camden, Tennessee, near Nashville, Tennessee, and Springfield, Missouri. Those are all already on the schedule. If you are somewhere near those states, you need to come to that class. Suck it up and make the drive or take a flight. I had a guy come from Seattle to Charlotte and Miami to Charlotte in our last class. It's worth it, guys. There's nothing like it. Our class is amazing. B. Barlow, how much does it cost to have you come in? There's no cost to you. If you host us, we give you a free class as long as it books up. So usually the host comes for free. We can talk about what you need, but I need space for 10 to 20 people, and some kind of environment that lends itself to the lecture. And then, of course, we use the surrounding environment, right? Wherever we are, urban or rural or suburban, we use that for the scenarios. So we curate that based on where we are. You don't need to provide anything. If you take one of our classes, you take all your equipment home for free. That includes a radio, a headset, extra antennas, all kinds of cool stuff. And lunch is catered both days, right? So you don't have, it might look expensive, but the actual net cost of the class is not that bad, and it's well worth the money. So come see us. Norman Jester, I don't know, man. You're the one that is asking about radio porn. So I don't know if I'd want you to run a class in your office, but we'll talk about it. Send me an email. hello@radiomadeeasy.com. I see B. Barlow is asking that. You can also fill out our class request form and our story highlights. That will have a box there that yes, I can host, or no, I cannot. So either email us and it will send you to that link automatically on your reply, or oh, Norman's just joking. He's full of jokes today. Norman the jester. Who would imagine a jester having jokes? Thanks for your entertainment. Bob, you did not win because you did not participate, but a lot of people did win macaroons. So thank you. You do not get your amateur license because the way to get your amateur license does not require a class. You just memorize all the answers and go take the test. I would not waste your time trying to teach you all that. I don't can I come to North Carolina? I'm in North Carolina right now. Keep an eye on the schedule. We're here at least twice a year for classes. We will not come to Northern California unless you can get me some laws changed, because I would be a felon with everything I keep on me at all times if I entered into California. So I'm not going to any commie states until they get uncommunized. So that probably includes New Jersey, New York, that sort of thing too. Pennsylvania is already a stretch. But yeah, the closest I'll be to Northern California are the states around California. So come to us. Or fix your stuff, man. Either leave or fix it. Do something. I messaged you. I want to buy items. Check your messages. We get hundreds of DMs a day. Yes, I would come to Lake Tahoe. We're going to be in Vegas, which I know is southern, but Lake Tahoe is pretty close. Get hundreds of DMs a day, man. So if you have questions, the best way to get questions answered, I know it sounds corny, but you need to book a consultation with me. That's the way you get my time. I cannot respond to all the messages and questions. I get questions that are novels long that I don't get paid to answer. But if you book a consultation, it's $100. We'll go up to an hour, but I'm flexible on that. If we need to go a little late and you're a nice guy, we'll do it. But the key is with the consult is I credit you back toward purchases, right? So you don't actually lose a whole lot from that, and it's a way for me to keep out folks that don't really intend to buy anything, that just want to waste time, right? Which is a lot of you guys, right? You love to ask a bunch of questions and then you don't buy anything. And I'm just not here for that, right? I'm happy to help you, but you gotta do something in return, right? There's a law of reciprocity here. Nothing is free. Awesome. I'll join the Lake Tahoe one. I'm not coming there yet. You're going to have to help set it up. So if you know somebody in Lake Tahoe, I don't. I would need some help with somebody on the ground to find a location and help coordinate. Don't need much. I've done classes around kitchen tables, in bonus rooms, and all sorts of stuff. Not anything fancy. In a garage would be fine. Ideally, somewhere that can seat 10 to 20 people indoors, and a nice quiet place that we can do the lecture portion, and then outside we can do wherever we are, we'll make it work. But thank you guys so much. We gave away some cool stuff here. Congrats to our winners again. Let me go back through these before I end in case you guys are here watching. Let's see. So we had Chad Bianco here on Instagram. That's Chad C. Bianco. You won our soap. So congratulations on that. Jose, you won something. But I mistakenly thought you were the soap winner. So that was my bad. I'll get you something. Our ultimate adapter kit went to Virgil George from one of our web orders. Benjamin Brewer, you got a stubby antenna. So congrats on that. And our grand prize winner for the Yaesu VX6, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and the SOE FUPA Dangler. You get all this stuff. Stefan Higa, Higa. You are the winner of that. Everybody will get some macaroons, including anybody who orders in the next couple of days. You get a free set of macaroons from EJ's Bake Shop. So thank you for that. That'll be a nice little treat for anybody who orders here in the next few days while we still have some. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a day. Thank you very much for everything, and we'll see you soon. Take care, guys.